right now at 5, all 16 employees who were in a corn mill when it exploded Wednesday night are now accounted for with the recovery of the final body from the charred debris. In fact, nearly a dozen employees were injured in that explosion, but the extent of their injuries has not been disclosed.
And today we learned the identities of those killed. They are Duell Block, a mill operator, Robert Goodenow, a forklift operator, and Paul Tordoff, a packing machine operator. A Didion executive says his company is devastated.
You're not going to find a place that better represents a team atmosphere, just because these are folks that live together, they work together, play together. This is a community, and so the impact to this just resonates through the community itself, the folks that work there.
Now, Clark says a fire 2 days before the explosion was not related to this tragedy. The exact cause of the blast is not yet known.
Still reeling, Didion employees got together for the first time since the blast today.
Our Lauren Winfrey has been covering the story all day. She's live in Cambria. Lauren.
George and Carol, just a few hours ago, dozens of Didion employees gathered right outside of this church. You could see the compassion and the camaraderie as so many people hugged each other and even shed a few tears.
Our shop is leveled. All our tools, everything is gone.
But Dan Yahurka and his team's tenacity to rebuild isn't. Not even 2 days after a deadly explosion at his place of employment where he works as a millwright. Yahurka says he's confident Didion Milling will bounce back.
We're going to rebuild and come back as a bigger and better company.
Today, Yahurka and his fellow employees gathered at the First Presbyterian Church for what he called the company's first team meeting since the explosion. He says being in the room was like being among family.
Like your cousin next to you. We all hold hands, we pray together.
And for those who may have lost a loved one or are suffering in any way as a result of this tragic event, members of the Red Cross like Julie Holly also were at the church, helping this large family of Didion employees heal.
Small towns have a sense of unity and cohesiveness that you don't find anywhere else.
Most people I spoke with say this is the greatest tragedy this small community has suffered to date. Yet Yahurka tells me he and some of his employees plan to get back to work as early as next week and start rebuilding that facility. Live in Cambria, Lauren Winfrey, today's TMJ4.
Lauren, thank you very much.